Welcome to Fabric Monday. Today we'll talk about Materialized Lake Views, the new shadowing of the lake views and the PySpark users with lake views. When the Materialized Lake Views became GA, it was a few weeks ago, it brought with it two new features. These two new features are absolutely great, and this made the GA release become exactly something enterprise level. It really brought the Materialized Lake Views to a different level, allowing us to build powerful medallion architectures using Materialized Lake Views, which is a close to no-code approach. The first new feature is the per-view scheduling. Before the GA version, we could only schedule the refresh of all the views, all of them together in a single shadow. With the GA version, we can shadow them view by view in different shadows, and this way we don't need to refresh all of them together. The views are allowed to have different shadows. We can have different shadows for each set of input data. And we can build the views in PySpark. The original Materialized Lake Views we could only build in Spark SQL. Now we can build the views using PySpark. This means that the Spark SQL views were limited in capabilities to what we could do in Spark SQL. But in PySpark, we can do numerous transformations. So the capabilities skyrocket. We can do numerous transformations using only Materialized Lake Views. And in this case, the Materialized Lake Views becomes something like an orchestrator for the PySpark execution. It's like if the Materialized Lake View is orchestrating the PySpark execution. Instead of building all the transformations in a notebook, we can build a Materialized Lake Views, which is way easier to build. The code is way easier, and the Materialized Lake View will orchestrate the transformation using the shadow in the lakehouse. In this way, they became extremely powerful for us to build an entire medallion architecture, bronze to silver to gold, using Materialized Lake Views. Let's see how these features work. Here we have the Materialized Lake Views in a lakehouse. I'm inside the lakehouse. I'm seeing the Materialized Lake View menu. I click the Manage and we see the Materialized Lake Views. So we can manage the Materialized Lake Views here. I have views creating the silver and gold layer. The new feature is that I can create multiple shadows, even one for each view if I would like so. You already see two different shadows. I have a shadow for silver and a shadow for gold. I can create a new shadow and select the views that I would like to run in this new shadow. I don't need to create a shadow for each one, neither a shadow for everyone. I can select groups of views that will run on the same shadow, then control the execution on this shadow. It's important to note that the dependency trigger still works. What this means? This means if one view is dependent of the other views, all the chain is triggered together. So if I shadow the gold layer, the shadow for the gold layer will trigger the silver layer. In this way, we should group the views together in the same shadow according to their dependencies. It doesn't make sense to have different shadows for views which are dependent from each other. Now let's take a look on the Materialized Lake View created using PySpark. We have it on our screen. The secret here, what's different, is the library. We make an import of FMLV library and we use the attribute FMLV Materialized Lake View, and we give the name of the Materialized Lake View. We give the entire path of the Materialized Lake View, explaining the name of the lake house, the schema, and the name of the view. Inside the code is a function. We can build anything we would like. We can transform the data in the way we would like. In this example, I'm reading 3 tables and making a join using the data from these 3 tables. I'm joining the information from sales, fact source, dimension city, and dimension product. You see the fields. I have fields for city included. I have fields for the item, the name of the item included, and I have fields related to the sale itself included in the result. We can take a look on this view inside the lake house. Let's take a look on it. And here I can see the view already created in the lake house, and that's it. This view already created in the lake house has information about city, information about the sale, and information about the stock item. Information from all 3 tables joined together in a single materialized lake view inside the silver layer. You may notice the icon showing that this is a materialized lake view. While the materialized lake views are actually in GA, the PySpark capability, the capability to build a view like this, is considered a preview feature in the middle of the materialized lake view features. So the PySpark support is in preview, while the materialized lake views themselves are GA. This brings one limitation. The creation of a materialized lake view using PySpark doesn't support incremental load yet. Not yet. But this feature may be included in the future. Thank you very much for watching and see you next week.